just like Jordan's thumb on a Thursday afternoon, we're going to be getting deep in this cut. Oh, I forgot my name. I thought you were talking about the name. I have to pose to us here. If you were to smash a beer bottle across a bar top, slice your hand open, would you not throw Vaseline in that cut?
Absolutely.
No.
Well, we're already split here. My name's Zach. To my left, we got
John.
And to my, I mean, you're kind of in front of me, but more or less the right.
Yeah. I'm Dylan. I'm excited for this discussion. I want to do some more talk over Vaseline because I'm curious why you wouldn't put Vaseline in that cut.
Why would you not put Vaseline in the cut?
You know,
Is it
modern day men aren't that masculine anymore. You know, we have modern day commodities like air conditioning, and I think we need to reverse our comforts a little bit. You know, so that means we need to bring back tetanus. We need to bring back all these terrible diseases because that's what made men men. You know, all like Vaseline, no. You know, let's be like our ancestors and just deal with it and die in 3 days because we got an infection because we don't have antibiotics.
I'm pretty sure here, all right, even the ancestors would rub poo in their cuts.
Exactly, and that's what we should go back to.
Yeah.
well, if not that, then piss.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the thing.
obviously
That's the thing.
that's how you would clean it out. You'd clean it out with the piss.
Yeah.
And then to make sure that nothing else got in it, you'd rub the poo on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a shield.
It is like a shield. You have like your own personal body shield. It's like your own self-defense.
You know, here I am, John. I thought you not putting Vaseline in that cut was an ego thing.
No.
And you know what? I gotta say, I'm seeing what you're saying, man.
Well, to be fair, it was a little bit of an ego thing.
Okay.
You know, I was trying to be a contrarian, but
Someone's got to do it though.
I know. You know, I gotta be the bad guy sometimes. You know, but you know, so what you're saying is we should normalize poo spreading.
I don't think we should normalize it because there's already enough people out there with scat kinks that it's honestly just
Odell Beckham Jr.
it's gonna. Odell Beckham Jr. has a poop kink
Yeah, dude. Girls, he likes girls shitting on his chest.
No,
of the
way.
Cleveland
Yeah,
Steamer.
Yahweh. No, that's not the Cleveland Steamer.
Well, what's the Cleveland Steamer then, in your opinion?
Well,
Only in your opinion.
See, middle school age Dylan would be able to tell you, but I can from my base knowledge, I can tell you that, you know, getting a big warm shit on your chest, that's not a Cleveland Steamer. I feel like there's more to a Cleveland
Do
Steamer.
you think there's more to a Cleveland Steamer than just getting a dookie on the chest?
Absolutely.
I am 92% positive that the first time I ever learned about a Cleveland Steamer, I verified the fact that it was just a dookie on the chest.
Really? Okay, well, I could be very wrong.
I mean, it's better than like,
But Odell Beckham Jr., though.
oh my God.
Do you think
Just
you learned about it in middle school too?
Well, okay, so think about it this way. I think the times were different because we were in middle school in, what, 2010, 2012, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Probably.
So he had to be in college just testing this shit out, you know? So 2010, he was probably in school. I think he went to LSU. That's just a cesspool of girls that would love to shit on his chest.
That is true.
You know what I
Especially
mean?
with those hands.
Yes. Yes. And they probably ate it up, dude.
Hopefully,
Eating
is
No.
Eating is a completely different thing. Yeah.
I think that might be a crime.
No.
That should be.
That should be.
That should be.
Well,
But how are we supposed to know what happens behind
closed
closed doors?
Ah.
And that's
You
why
raise a good
people
point.
always lock and close the door when they do math.
Because didn't Two Girls in One Cup, didn't that like become popular when he was in college or high school?
Yeah, because we were in middle school.
I thought that was a 90s video.
No. I do what, gentlemen? I think I came across a conclusion. I think someone showed OBJ Two Girls, One Cup as like a joke, and he started getting a hard on, and he was downhill from there.
You know his reaction at that point too? Like, he's watching it with his boys. Everyone's like, ew. And he's like, you. Like, totally.
Totally disgusting, not attractive like at all.
And it started there.
Oh man.
It started there.
You really think it started there for him though?
Had to.
You think like
Maybe not.
Maybe
two girls,
maybe
one
one day he was like sitting on the toilet and like just got an immense amount of pleasure from looking down and seeing what he produced from himself. Like that's not only like personal creation, but like on top of that, like I'm sure the gay dudes have got the whole butthole like pleasure area. So I mean, there's multiple avenues where he could have just sitting on the toilet, discovered this about himself.
Yeah.
What you're saying is OBJ is really kind of an artist. He created,
It's
his,
new.
yeah, like he created his own, shit.
And what other athlete would pave that road for other athletes?
Exactly. He's
Other
a
than him?
trailblazer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Because the thing is, the women that he has coitus with, they're like his canvas, and then he just wants to spread it all over.
It's like a work of art, dude.
It is.
Like this modern art, like some of it, it's just paint splattered on a canvas. That's what it is.
Is that Pollock or
I think that is Pollock.
yeah? I believe that's Pollock.
I don't know what that is.
Pollock's the splatter. What's his first name? Jackson Pollock, the man that hit all of his paint.
Well, Jackson sounds like a great guy, but some of this like street art's cool, but like some of this like brand new like art that sells for millions of dollars, I'm like, a baby could freaking draw that.
All the squares and stuff.
Yeah.
The simple squares and like just geometric shapes. They've been selling like that for years.
And maybe they're just smarter than I don't see that opportunity. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think the art happens behind the scenes because the amount of bullshit that you have to do to imply a symbolism there. There's actually a story behind this. There was one time I made this duct tape ball at work, and this is just giant duct tape ball, and I put it into the student art gallery, and I was like, I'm just gonna just enter it, it's not gonna happen, and I just put for the description, this symbolizes the spiritual and physical decay that capitalism has caused, and it was called The Mind of Plastic. And there was some good art in that art gallery.
That's hard.
It got second for studio art.
Oh my
It later got disqualified because I used a fake name.
Wow.
And I got an email from the professor, basically just like almost putting me what was that called? She twisted my arm of saying either we're going to convict you of acting McFry because you used a fake name, or you're going to take this out because this is pretty embarrassing.
Embarrassing for them.
For
honestly.
them that they let it go.
I mean, more or less the fact that fraud. Was there like a cash prize?
$50
Oh my goodness, you're lying. That's it?
for a second place. Well, the thing is, it was a student art gallery, so people were just getting ripped off anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was $50. That's a lot of McDonald's hamburgers right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, this was back when you were in high school then?
No, this had happened a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, you know that McDonald's there, it takes you an hour to go through, so you got $50. You're losing 25 of it each time you go to not each time, but all the round trips you go to McDonald's because you're sitting there for so long.
Well, I was going to say, I thought since it was a student art gallery, I thought this might have happened maybe in high school or like early college for you. And I mean, $50 at McDonald's could have gotten you 50 McChickens back then. Probably 48 after tax and all, but like, that's not even true anymore.
I know, man. I mean, inflation stinks.
I don't even, is there anything for $1?
No, they're $3 now.
The
The drinks are
get
any
a
size
drink
for
for-
$1. Which I'll fuck up a Sprite or a Coke.
really?
Oh, depends on the day. And depends on the
Big
meal.
on Sprite. Big on Sprite. Coke's got to have that good old alcohol stick.
yes.
It really doesn't matter what you put in there. As long as there's alcohol in it, I can drink a Coke. But plain Coke can't do it.
High C.
C?
That's valid.
Oh, the McDonald's High C is top tier.
Dude, it kind of is.
Didn't they take that away for a while?
Yeah.
They did?
They had the
Right?
orange one, and then they switched it out for the pink lemonade.
Yeah.
And then both of them went away for quite a while, but I believe you can get the orange one.
I think you're right.
I also don't go to McDonald's a whole lot.
Me either. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fill myself with other garbage, but like,
Oh,
just can't do McDonald's.
I mean, yeah, you can't go all the way down.
No,
you know?
it's not even, it just gives me the weirdest burps where I'm like, ew, why did I do this to myself? And I know it's gonna happen every time.
the burps are the sign.
The burps are the regret.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like the early, I want to say like it's like the hangover. It's, you know, the food hangover at McDonald's. You know, because like you feel great when you're eating it. Well, you feel decent like when you're eating it. You know, like this is a very
You
decent.
get a little nostalgia high, like,
Absolutely.
You know, Grimace is right there with you, cheering you on. You know, and then an hour later, you feel like a human landfill.
Yep. But there, it's so odd how it works because it like the craving just comes in and it'll stay in my head.
my craving comes once I've finished whatever I ordered. I finished the bag, and I'm like, I want more McDonald's.
Yes.
And it's immediately after, and I'm like, you just had 2 McChickens,
That's
some
it.
fries, like, you're full, buddy.
If I choose to get
want
like
any more McDonald's.
if I get a Big Mac this time, then I'm like, fuck, some chicken McNuggets would be great.
Yeah.
And chicken McNuggets are so unique, man. Don't even get me started.
Have you done the
Best.
nugget one?
Uh-uh.
It's horrid. It's so.
I got a question for you guys. What's your biggest order at McDonald's, and how much did you spend on it?
Of all time,
Yeah,
Ooh.
order yourself.
I'm going to say I am a cheapskate. What I can remember, and this was definitely using the app, so a couple of the things were probably free. But a Big Mac, 4 McChickens, a large fry. Did I get a quarter pounder? There might have been a quarter pounder in there. And then a large drink. And I'm sure I didn't spend more than $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was using the app rewards and stuff.
I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, you're being economically efficient.
And you kind of get a little chicken and beef.
Chicken and
that's the
beef.
thing.
I don't know.
I usually pick one.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't handle both?
Well, it's either
Or-
okay. I suppose if I do a McGangbang, you know, which I still do, and I rock with that, and I will fully support that.
Didn't they put it like on the
Yeah,
they
this
did that
weird,
like little campaign for
they did this weird little like McDonald's hacks, and there was one with like chicken nuggets that you'd put on a McDouble, and it was the
but they still they offered it as like the hacks that people would like normally do.
yeah, but they wouldn't put it together.
They wouldn't put it together. They still made you do it. Like, what's the point?
So let me just get like
Let me get the separate
nuggets
things. And they did they make it cheaper as a whole? You think?
I suppose they'd have
This
to.
was like what, a year and a half?
That was yeah, it was pretty recent.
Within the last 2 years.
But I think my most expensive McDonald's meal doesn't really rival that. I just got, you know, the classic 2 cheeseburger meal. And I got 3 of them. Only made one of them a full meal. So I got 6 cheeseburgers. Like
Yeah.
a large fry and a drink.
I mean-
it was great.
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
Siri, please.
That's not
She
an-
interrupted
Siri,
us.
It's Alexa.
Alexa, sorry.
You gotta treat her right, and she will come back to you with sympathy.
My bad.
Was
my
it something I said?
It was probably something you said. Well, you said 6 cheeseburgers with an extra S and an X, and I think she just missed on the A and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna start listening."
Yep.
I honestly
mean,
just
she's
made
at
that
this
up.
point,
Yeah, and there was nothing behind that.
I believe it, man.
So, do you guys believe that there should
John,
be?
Yeah, you got to do your order.
we want to hear how much you've spent at McDonald's.
Well,
trying to
it's
get
not gonna be
away.
like anything like spectacular. Thing is, like usually when I go to McDonald's, somehow in some way I don't remember it that much. But there was this one time where I was pretty goofy, and I ordered like 4 McDoubles, I think 2 large fries, and like a McFlurry. And that was probably top 5 most euphoric moments in my entire life, because being goofy and having McDonald's, that is a match made in heaven.
When we're saying being goofy, are we referring to some type of inebriation?
Yes, but not the liquid form.
Yeah, well, I think we grasped on. I personally grasped on that. Dylan, were you grasping on that?
I did catch on at first, but I figured it was the liquid form.
You really did think it was the liquid form.
I did think it was.
You did think it was the liquid form. Yeah, yeah.
It is the type of stuff where going to McDonald's is paired up nicely with it.
When I get goofy, my personal opinion, I got kizzed out.
Yeah.
When I'm on the kizzy, I'm going to Burger King, and Dylan's a big Burger King guy. I know about
I stand by
this.
that.
You're a Burger King guy?
Yes.
Finally. Dude, like, there are so many people, sheep, by the way, who slam on Burger King. And the thing is, Burger King is not a bad restaurant. In fact, pretty fucking good.
It's pretty damn good, too.
Chicken fries, pretty good.
Yep.
The Whopper, the epitome of human achievement.
It's
I'm
the
half
bread
and
for
half
me.
with the
I can't do
Whopper.
the bread at Burger King. The bread, the buns,
What?
just.
I
It's
think
too
their sesame
thick for
bun
me
is
almost.
great. It's great.
I'm not opposed to it. I still eat a Whopper. I do like a good Whopper. The bread is just a little too thick, I think.
Somehow, in some way, they made the Whopper possible. Like, that's insane.
Well, Burger King didn't quite do that. They did it with the good.
They
folks over at
were one of the
Impossible,
first
but-
fast food chains to do it,
They were.
I believe.
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
I watched a 30-minute video about Burger King, and about their menu items. Yes, I do not value my time that much.
Yeah.
But
On the suit with those.
the thing is, Burger King is neck and neck with Wendy's, but I think it beats out Wendy's.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
The 4 is just iconic.
it is no. Well, the thing is,
Isn't it $5 now?
It's a $5 biggie bag, but
Bullshit.
come on,
nevertheless,
no branding can take away that. But the thing is, I am sick and tired of people just dogging on Burger King.
Absolutely.
You know, thing is, if you dog on Burger King, you have no opinion. Your personality is probably the personality of vanilla pudding, and I don't like you.
what I will say about Burger King though, you can walk in there, and from my quick math that I just did, drop $33 and get 150 nuggets.
Yeah,
That's crazy. They're still like $1. $1,
Like $1.50.
something. It's like, yeah, I did $1.69, but like $1.69 for 10 nuggets. That's insane.
you're basically going
You're
up
spending
the
like
counter.
$7 at McDonald's for 10 nuggets.
Yeah.
Like,
Thing is, like, you're basically going up the counter and robbing them.
Yeah.
With your wallet and money.
exactly. Oh my gosh. I mean, it
And it's
does kind of
perfectly
make you
legal.
wonder what's in there.